know that you were created in the image of, in the likeness of God, and the Bible says it was good. It was very good. So I do not believe that anymore that I was molested because I was bad. But for a very long time, I did believe that. But today, I know that it didn't happen to us because we are bad. So if you're believing inside that someone is doing these terrible things to you because you are bad, it's not true. It's not the truth. You are good. You are good. You are all good. Another reason that we don't tell is because we simply feel too embarrassed and too ashamed to tell. Another reason is that we worry about getting into trouble or getting a loved one into trouble. Oftentimes I thought about at night when the abuser came to my room, I tried to make sure that he didn't touch my sister. Um, I tried to protect my baby sister. I thought that, I could protect her by sacrificing myself. Um, so oftentimes we won't tell anything because it might, we feel that someone might get into trouble. Now, what can parents do to keep their children safe? Remember that the person who abuses the child is to blame for the abuse, not the child. The child is never the blame. Always know the people who care for your children, including names, phone numbers, and addresses. Be very careful who you let watch your child. And I know that that's a double-edged sword. I know that it's very hard because, one, as I've spoken earlier, more times than not, abuse happens with someone we know, not a stranger. Oftentimes, the person is very close to us. Be actively involved. Be actively involved, carefully supervising your child, and carefully monitor your child's activities. Know who they're playing with. Try to be aware of your child's surroundings, who they're playing with, who they've been left with, who is in the company of the people who are keeping your children. It's very important that you know what's going on with your child. Can you do it 24/7? No. But you can purposefully and intentionally be actively involved in your child's life and know what their activities are, who they're playing with, and so on and so forth. Be sensitive to changes in your child's behavior, their attitude. Pay close attention to your intuition that's indicating that something has happened. I could not stress this enough. Our intuitive selves is the greatest guide that we have. And oftentimes we second guess that intuitiveness. Oftentimes we are just totally denied the intuitiveness and say, no, that it couldn't be. But pay attention to your gut instinct. It is the number one leader in letting you know that something has happened, that something is wrong. Teach your child to listen to his or her intuition.